Hi lovelies, and welcome back to our channel. So today we're going to show you, I'm going to give you a little bit of a glimpse into one of the spaces in my house. When we first bought this house about 6-7 weeks ago, when I walked into the master bedroom, I did not realize that this room had this feature until I started walking through. When we found this house, it was just at drywall, so we didn't see any plans. We just happened to be doing a house search, and we found it that way. But when you walk into the master bedroom, there is a door. I'm standing kind of in a walkway. There's a door on this side, and there were these, well, the doors weren't here either, but then there was a space here. And I had originally intended to make this my home office because I knew they were going to put doors here. And so what that would allow me to do is to close off my office space and still be able to have my bedroom. And I'm not sure that I'm still not going to do that, but they had already had these shelves in, and the bottom shelf was too low for me to sit a chair underneath comfortably, like it was resting right on my legs. So what I decided to do was, and I kind of need some fancy music here, was to make this my shoe closet. And I get so much flack about this shoe closet when people come in here because I absolutely 100% love shoes. Shoes are my most favorite thing. And I'll just tell you briefly why. When I was a little girl, I remember living in New York. We lived in the city, but we didn't have a lot. And I remember my mom always promising me that she would buy me shoes. And somehow the money would come, but there would never be enough for shoes. So whenever she did have money and we were going to get shoes, I would get whatever shoe I tried on, whether it hurt my foot or it was too tight or too small, because I lived in such fear that I would never have shoes again. And I have an aunt, she tells a story that I would always walk hunched over, and they would always tell me, stand up straight, what's wrong with you? And what I was doing was self-consciously, I was looking at my shoes, because I was excited to have new shoes. So when I moved into this house and there was a shoe closet just dedicated to shoes, or that's what I'm using it for. You see here how this bottom shelf is just too low. I wouldn't have been able to get a chair under there comfortably. And I still may change this out and take these bottom two shelves off and make this storage for files and different things, and then just have another shelf, or even this shelf just lifted a little, but I haven't gotten that far in my thinking yet. So for now, it suffices as a shoe cabinet. The thing that I'm going to show you is I was out shopping this weekend and I came upon a red ticket sale. In a red ticket sale, we went to a shoe department store. The red tickets means you take 50% off of the lowest price. So I was able to go to this store, and I'm going to show you what I got. So just hold on. I got all of this. More shoes. More shoes, more shoes. Shoes, I love shoes. I really love shoes. I went looking for a pair of black heels because I did not have my black heels. For some reason, I think the heel broke and I only had one pair. And I needed an extra pair of blacks. But these were all on sale. Now, before you say anything, every pair of shoes cost less than $9 because they had the markdown of the lowest price and then 50% of that price. So I think for this pair of shoes, I paid $8. For this pair of black flip-flops, I paid $5 or $4.98. So everything here was less than $9 a pair. And I have been on a spend freeze from clothing or shoes or anything up until the month of June. We have been on a spend freeze for maybe about 6 months, maybe 8 months, because we were just trying to save and get our debt snowball and things rolling. So it's not like I buy shoes all the time. I don't. So I have a strict, hard, fast rule, and lots of people have the same rule. For every pair that goes in, we have to take a pair out. So I've got a couple pairs in here that I never use, or some that have really just worn out on me because I've kept them so long because we were on a spend freeze. And if you hear rumbling in the background, that we're having a thunderstorm. So that's what it is. This pair of shoes right here, a pair of black flats, and they rhinestone studded with all different colors of rhinestones. I think I bought these shoes about 5 years ago, and they were at Walmart, and they were on the, it was at the end of the season sale. I think I paid $5 for these shoes. I originally bought them for my daughter, but her feet were too big. So then Mom, and she was probably 9 at the time, and she couldn't fit them, but Mom could. So I have had these shoes for a very, very long time, but it is now time to let it go, because I am going to replace the flat blacks with these flats. So these are going to go. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could get rid of 7 pair of shoes. 7 pair. Okay, so these are some Jessica Simpsons, and I did not pay for these. Former coworker of mine actually gifted these to my daughter yet again, and they were too small for her feet. So Mom, being the gracious mother that I am and the receiver of gifts, took this pair of shoes, but they are a little too tight for me. It's narrow and I kind of have a wider foot. So these are practically brand new. We just got them this year. I'm going to gift these to either one of the kids at the church, or if can't find anybody to gift them to, we will put them in the Goodwill bag. So this is 2 pair. The next pair of shoes are going to be these Salmon Libby's. I can't decide. I might like these Salmon Libby's. Let me know in the comments if you like the Salmon Libby's. I don't wear a lot of gold. I wear a lot more nude, which this could kind of be in that family. But I think they're cute. I like the sparkle. So I'm kind of on the fence right now. But for the moment, they're going to go in the donate pile. So that's 3 pair. Again, that was a gift for my daughter. Feet too big. So that's 3 pair. Okay. So I went to a women's conference last year in Atlanta, and they have what's called a clothing swap, and I actually was one of the volunteers at the conference, and I worked in the clothing swap. So ladies were able to bring in some of their items, and they got 1 ticket for every item, up to 5 items, that they could then come back at a later time after we had the swap set up to go through and cash in 1 ticket for 1 item. And we had women from everywhere just bringing all kinds of stuff. And so this was one of the items. These pair of shoes were, these are L's, a pair of the shoes that I got, and I don't think that they had hardly been worn at all. I mean, the heel is still pretty good. It's got the bling, and they're in a nude, but I haven't found anywhere to wear these yet. So I think that I'm going to put those in the donate pile, and I could possibly or probably find somebody at the church who would love these. So this is 4 pair. It's getting tough now, y'all. Okay, this pair of nude slingbacks, I absolutely love the peep toe on this. I got these from Cato, so they're not like special or anything, but they wear extremely well. The only problem with these, and I love that wedge sole, is they slip off the back of my foot. So I'm not sure if my foot is just, I don't know what, if the angle of my foot is just pushing it way down or what. So I know a lady who would absolutely love these, and I'm going to gift these to her. So that's 1, 2, 3, that's 5. I have to get rid of 2 more pair. Can't decide. These are extremely cute. I do like the kind of the thick sole here. But I haven't worn these anywhere. And these are Life Strides, so they're really comfortable. They have like a padded sole in there. But actually, maybe I'll keep these, and in my other closet that's across from this closet, I have a pair of flip-flops that I think I'm going to toss, because I have had them forever. I have a pair of black flip-flops. So I think I'm going to keep those. But the next pair are, these are some Dockers, and I just haven't worn them anywhere, and I'm not sure where I could wear them. I don't wear jeans a lot. I wear a lot more skirts, and I wear a lot of long skirts. So I'm just not sure. So this will be another pair that I'm kind of on the fence about. But I do have a couple pair, and my helper is mouthing to me that maybe my older daughter might like these. So I'm going to send her a pic and see if she loves them. If she loves them, we'll put them to the side for her. So on the floor, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And in the other closet, I have a pair of black flip-flops that I'm going to get rid of. So now what I'm going to do is kind of rearrange my closet a little bit. Aren't these fab? Somebody just has to think that these are fab. Loving the whole animal raw type of thing. They are extremely fab. So on the top, if you notice, I have a couple pairs of boots, and then I've got running shoes all the way up here. And then I try to go down with heels. From that same clothing swap, I actually got these Franco Cetera shoes. I didn't pay anything for them, and they had never been worn. So I love them. They're a blue suede, and I do wear these quite often. I love those shoes. So I am going to shift a few things. Now, let me just tell you one additional story about this shoe purchase right here. So we went to a wedding a couple weeks ago in D.C. My brother got married, and I wore a mint green dress, and I didn't have mint green shoes, but I had these nude shoes, and they went, you know, fairly well with the dress. And we got back here to where we live, and I sent my child out to the vehicle. I said, bring me my shoes so I could put them back in the closet. She goes out, she brings one shoe. She says, Mom, I don't see the other shoe. So I'm going to a wedding the very next weekend. We got back on a Wednesday afternoon, and we were leaving Friday morning to go to another wedding. My best friend got married, and I needed these shoes. And I didn't have but one shoe. So we went to the wedding, found a shoe store, got the great deals that we found here, and come back that Monday morning, and I'm cleaning out the car, and my other shoe is wedged underneath the passenger side. So had I been able to find both of my shoes, I would not have bought one pair of shoes. But be that as it may, I have these pair now, and these will last me. I won't buy shoes again probably for another couple years. So I've got nude, and I am kind of I like things organized. So I'm going to just transfer a few things over. I'll bring a couple things down. I like to color coordinate as best I can. And then I also like to keep things where if I'm wearing them quite often. So a couple of things that I wear very often I will put at the top. Can I just say, these shoes are fab. They came from Cato's. And I love Cato shoes. You may not like Cato shoes, but they fit my feet very well, and they're comfortable to me. But is that heel not just crazy? And I love it. Because I'm only 5'5"3/4", but these shoes make me tall. So I'm going to put those up here. And then I have, these are the only flats that I have besides the black flats that I just got now. A pair of nude and then a pair of the brown flats, which I will just shift out. And I'm going to put these red Mary Janes up here because I don't wear them very often, but I might find somewhere to wear them. But right now I don't wear them often. And then I'm going to shift out some of the black. And I think I'm actually going to line this because I don't like the fact that I'm walking on the ground and then there might be residue on the shoe. I don't want it on the shelf. So I think I'm going to actually go to Dollar Tree and buy some shelf liner to help take care of that. I have one pair of clogs. These were also gifted to my daughter and she couldn't wear them. So I didn't buy those shoes. I didn't buy any of these shoes actually. They were all gifts. So I am going to set up and start to put in some of my other ones. So I have the black flats. I'm going to put the flip-flops in the other closet because I just wear those. And this is the box that the flats came in. So that's going over there. I found these are like a mesh. They're a mesh crossover. But they're extremely comfortable. They're not tight at all. And your foot can breathe. It is the middle of the summer. Or actually it just started being summer. So I think those will be nice. And I only needed one pair of black shoes. I mean, who buys 3 pair of black shoes? That would be me. These shoes were to replace the nude shoes that we could not find, and they're a little bit more nude than the others. But again, they were less than $8, so I just decided to grab these, and now I'm going to have to shift some stuff in the closet. That's okay. I'll shift it later. I'll shift it again in a little while. And then I have, these were in the clearance room, even though they were already clearance. And they were kind of very reminiscent of the ones I already had, because I was just trying to find a pair that would work for the wedding. And I ended up not wearing any of them because I wore something black, and I wore a pair of the black shoes. And these are the shoes that I bought. Another pair of blacks. These are the ankle straps, which I really, really am a big fan of. And so I ended up buying these, and I wore these to the wedding. So that's my shoe closet. Now, below the shoes is this empty space. And if you can see inside here, I have a lot of purses. Every one of these bags was gifted to me. I didn't buy any of them. I tell people quite often that there is the favor of the Lord has followed me, and I'm thankful to God. Single mom, raising my kids, being a good steward over my finances. I haven't purchased really much of anything. People have just gifted me. I was walking in the parking lot one day. We were living in a 2-bedroom apartment, and I had all 3 of my kids in the master bedroom. I was in the small, tiny bedroom. And I get to my apartment, and one of my neighbors, my downstairs neighbor, comes and she almost attacks me in the parking lot. And she said, "The Lord told me to gift you with this purse, and it's a Coach crossover. I've never owned a Coach bag before, and she just gifted it to me. I didn't ask her for it. She just kind of really attacked me coming from the getting out of my car." And it has a little change wallet inside, and I had them in my master closet in the old apartment, which was way bigger than my master now. And so again, I'm not a shopper of things. If I'm gonna buy anything, it'll be shoes. But all of these were gifted. But I do like them, and I do love bright, vibrant colors. And since that one Coach bag, I've actually gained a couple more. And I have this purple one is a Coach that a friend of mine was wanting me to sell on eBay, but I didn't get any bites, so I just kept it. And she was okay with that. I mean, she gifted it to me to do a little side selling, but it didn't get any bites, so I just kept it. And then a Liz Claiborne. And then down here, this is probably one of the last boxes that I have not emptied out of the house. We have a 31 bag. I use this for library books. We'll take this to the library. And then I am a chronic collector of bags. So I have all kinds of school bags. This is a highlights bag. This was from a school conference. And we'll pack little things to carry in the car with us. There's even something in here. No clue what it is. But I'm going to go through. And some of these bags I will as well either gift them out, or I will... See, we were at some kind of conference, and that's what we got from the conference. I will either gift them out, or I will Goodwill them. And then it's just full of bags. Just full. So I didn't want to leave the boxes in the closet. And what I thought would work well was, this was just a basket that I had in the house. I had in the laundry room. And I'm going to take this basket. And I think I might be able to get another one in here, or a smaller one. And I'm just going to use that basket to hold all my purses for right now. Or at least as many of the ones as I can get in here. So that's what I'm going to do. And then my helper and I are going to get our Goodwill bag squared away, so that we can go and make our donation, or to our people that we're going to give things to. And that's it. So there we have it. There's an extra strap that goes onto that pink bag, which a neighbor gave me when she was moving out of her apartment, which was next door to our apartment. She had just had a box of stuff, and she said, "Hey, do you want this?" I said, "Sure." And so that's it. That's my shoe closet and my purse organization. It looks better than the boxes sitting in there, or the bag. And I actually think I'm going to be able to get another one in here, just to collect the other boxes. So anyway, thank you for coming by our channel. Like our video, subscribe, leave me some comments what you think. Remember, I didn't pay for half the stuff in there. It was gifted to me. And then some of the better shoes that are in good working order, we will gift them to somebody else. So we hope you join us again for our next video, and we'll see you soon. Bye.